Guys, today I'm going to be going over my commander deck for Pantlaza Sun Favored Great Dinosaur Commander. Came out on the Lost Caverns of Ixalan a couple years ago now, and it's just a great commander. Great dinosaur. You can get free spells at the top of your library. Most of the time you're going to be casting big spells because dinosaurs typically have a good amount of toughness. They're pretty strong. So let's go ahead and go over the lands first. Let me make sure I grab the right amount. There we go. So we have unclaimed territory, right? You're going to choose dinosaurs, of course. Thriving Grove gives us access to green and another mana color. Jungle Shrine gives us access to Naya. We have Exotic Orchard. Typically this could be any color if you're playing against opponents that have, you know, commanders with multiple mana or different colors. Thriving Heath, Command Tower, of course, Path of Ancestry, Secluded Courtyard, Naming Dinosaur, Thriving Bluff, Canopy Vista. And a lot of these cards I did buy the precon, and I did upgrade it over time. And I'm very glad about that precon because now it's pretty damn expensive. Furry Calm Snarl, Temple of Triumph, Burrow's Garrison, Clifftop Retreat. Let's make sure that focuses. The Ark of Araska, Termorphic Expanse. I gotta probably get rid of this card, to be honest. Rogue's Passage. Target creature can't be blocked this turn, so we can have massive dinosaurs. So they can't be blocked, and we deal massive damage. This Kessick Wolf Run gives our creatures a buff, and it gives them trample, so that could be very useful. Captivating Cave, Cavernous Maw, Temple of the False God. Could be a good land, but it also could be a dead land if you don't have that many, lands on the field. Mosswort Bridge as well. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forests. 1, 2, 3 mountains and 3 plains. We have a lot of lands that are multicolored. So now on to the sorceries. So if Thunderherd Migration, right? This was in the precon. I probably need to get rid of this card, but helps with land, helps find mana. Chandra's Ignition. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Typically the dinosaurs are going to have high power. Rampant Growth. Pretty standard. Mana ramp. Farseek. Typically looking for plains and mountains with this one. Cultivate more lands. Rishkar's Expertise. You're going to be drawing a lot of cards because your dinosaurs are going to be pretty powerful. And you can also cast a spell for free that's mana value 5 or less without paying the mana cost from your hand. Daring Discovery. Our creatures will be unblockable and we can discover. Savage Stomp, getting our creatures to fight other creatures. That's pretty nice. Migration Path, find 2 basic land cards, or we could just shuffle and try to look for more, dig through our library. Fiery Confluence, I probably need to get rid of this card as well, but it's pretty nice. It has destroy target artifacts, so that's nice. Savage Order, this card has won me multiple games. Typically, you're gonna use this card to search for another creature that's in here, and we'll go over that. It's like the combo with those two. Now for the enchantments. There's not that many. I think there's only 3. I have... Oh, let's get this focused. Okay, for the enchantments, we have a Rhythm of the Wild. Our creature spells can be countered. And we can give our creatures haste as well, our dinosaurs. Descendant's Path. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card that shows a creature type with something you control, you can cast it for free. So we could get lucky and put some big dinosaurs onto the battlefield. From the Rubble, typically in a named dinosaur. At the beginning of your end step, return target creature card of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. And then one of the Jurassic Park cards, Life Finds a Way. Whenever a non-token creature with power 4 or greater enters, populate. Maybe I need to get rid of this, but there are some cards that I have that do create tokens. And so it could be pretty useful. So now going over the instance of Chroma as well. You control a commander. As you cast it, creatures you control are going to have flying, vigilance, double strike, lifelink, indestructible, protection from all colors. This could basically win you the game in multiple ways. Generous Gift destroys a target permanent. That's always useful. Path to Exile. We need to have ways to exile for low cost. So it's pretty nice. Just 3 instants. And now time for the artifacts. So here we go. Arcane Signet, of course. Soul Ring, even more, of course. Livecrafter's Bestiary can help us kind of look through our deck. And we can also get, you know, more card draw with this. Progenitor's Icon gives us mana, and we can flash out something. So that's pretty nice. And now for the main ones, the dinosaurs, the meaty dinosaur. Let's pause on that, but the meaty dinosaurs. Temple Altasaur, pretty nice, preventing damage. Topiary Stomper, great for mana ramp. Looking for lands. Runic Armasaur gives us nice card draw. Otepec Huntmaster reduces the cost of our dinos and can give certain dinos haste. Marauding Raptor, again, reducing the cost of our dinosaurs. And it could get buffed as well. Awakening Sun's Avatar, a nice way. Like one-sided board wipes are always great. I know vampires have them. Awakening Sun's Avatar, it just destroys all non-dino creatures. Typically, it's going to destroy almost everything that your opponents have that are creatures if they're not, you know, indestructible. So this is pretty nice if we can get it out. Earthshaker Dreadmaw, great way to draw cards as well if we have a lot of dinos on the field. Registar Alpha, this gives us some tokens as well. And our dinosaurs get haste. So that's great. Rampaging Ceratops. I mainly put this in because I like the art. And it can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. So that's nice. This dino gives our other dinosaurs flying when it attacks. So that's nice. Weta Trainer Prodigy. We can get our creatures to fight other creatures. And then we can get additional triggers when it comes to our creatures being dealt damage if it causes a triggered ability. So that's pretty nice. I think this was the backup commander in the precon. Sunfro Imitator. This one's nice. We can have it become a copy of Pantlaza, and basically we have 2 Pantlazas on the board because it's still going to keep the name Sunfro Imitator. So that's pretty nice. Wayward Swordtooth. We get additional lands we could play. So that's cool. So Tulpa, pretty goated. Flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Dang, very nice card. Xenaghost, God of Revels. This was in the precon as well. We can give one of the creatures we have haste and +X+X, where X is that creature's power. Pretty nuts. This could definitely help us out. Scion of Calamity has Myriad. And we can destroy artifacts and enchantments. So that's always pretty nice. This is the one. Apex Altasaur, you could pair this with Savage Order. And as long as Apex Altasaur is being dealt damage, then it can just fight every creature on the board after using Savage Order. Because Savage Order is going to give this indestructible. When it enters, it fights a creature. When it's dealt damage, it fights another creature. And it fights another creature. And it fights another creature. So this has won me games multiple times. And yeah, I like this card a lot. Rampaging Brontodon gets buffed depending on how many lands you have. Cavern Stomper can help us look through our deck by scrying. Trova the Mighty gives it's mana dork and it's dino specific. Is Kint. We can deal damage with this creature. And I also like the art, it's pretty nice. Kanjali Sunwing, this is nice. Creatures or opponents control enter tapped. So that's great. Scytheclaw Raptor, when they cast a spell, if it's not their turn, it deals 4 damage to them. This also applies to us. So if we try to cast stuff on our opponent's turn, we're also going to be dealt damage. So I see that as a plus though. So it's, you know, it's not too bad. Another dino specific mana dork. Love this card. That's a Seer. Another mana dork. But this time we can return any dino from our graveyard to our hand. So that's useful. Ranging Raptors. Helps us search for lands when it's dealt damage. Verdant Sun's Avatar gives us life, depending on the toughness of any creature that we control that enters. Atali Primal Storm, the lesser version of Primal Conqueror, because this has to attack, and we can get free spells. And typically they're going to be pretty good. Shifting Ceratops, protection from blue for some reason. Can't be countered, and it can gain reach, trample, or haste. So this can be very useful in multiple cases. Thundering Spineback buffs up our dinos, and we can just create dino tokens with trample. So that's pretty nice. Swooping Pteranodon. We basically gain control of a target creature and opponent's control until the end of the turn. We untap it. It gains flying and haste. And wow, this this card's been great every time I played it. Belligerent Yearling. Whenever another dino enters, you can have this card's power become that creature's power. So it's pretty nice. Wrathful Raptors. Basically just redirects damage. Pretty good. It's a comma. When we cast it, it's clutch. Untap all the lands we have, and then we get access to the different abilities. Gearshath, goaded, another goaded dino. When it deals damage, we can look through that many cards in the top of the library and put any number of dino creatures from among them on the battlefield. So that's just nuts. And then Bonehorde Dracosaur as well. Such a goated card. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top 2 cards. You can play them. If you exile a land, create a 3/1 dino creature token. If you exile a non-land, create a treasure token. So this can give us more creatures, more mana each turn. And then, of course, we have a Tali, Primal Conqueror. Another goated dino commander. That's pretty nice. Really nice. Yeah, guys, that's my Pantlaza commander deck. Pretty good. Gonna need to upgrade it for sure. Gotta take out some cards. Maybe even throw in this lumbering world wagon that I have sitting around. But we'll go ahead and I'll see you guys for the next video.